searching for the truth to your own haze, and the smile on your face seems out of place. And when you got no one call but your own name, I won't look away. Just show some love to me. Show some love. Show some love. Show some love. Show some love to me. And when you got no one to call but your own name, I won't look away. Just show some love to me. Show some love. Show some love. Show some love.
F.A.C.E Productions, Focus Authority, Creating Excellence. I'm here on 10th and Madison, and I got a friend with me. You know, I'll let y'all recognize it's an update, so just say hi to him.
Hi.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to put an update up to let everybody know that I still am using currently, but I'm definitely in the process of getting clean.
For sure.
I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not. It's hard. This is hard. Every day that these past 2.5, 3 days I've been getting clean,
Right.
I want to relapse every chance I get.
It's a struggle.
But my son is starting to become more important, you know. I miss going out and doing the things I used to do.
Right.
Going shopping and being able to buy myself something, you know. I don't have 2 pennies to rub together at this point because, drugs became more important to me. And I just want to feel beautiful again and just, I don't know, you know, be me again.
Right.
I'm not saying that when I look in the mirror I see myself, but I'm starting to recognize that person again.
Yeah.
It's just going to take me a little bit of time.
Yeah, and that's all the key to it is time. You know what I mean? Keeping yourself away from, you know, people that want to drag you down, people that want to just get high with you, people who want to drain you and steal your energy, man. You know, you need to charge up, you know, but with new energy, new people, places, and things.
And I'm a very upbeat, you know, normally I bring,
Yeah.
you know, happiness, excitement, whatever, you know, to where I go, you know, and I've been so sad and just, it's making everything around me and people around me just even be sad, and I don't want to be like that anymore, so.
I get that. So, like, what's the backstory? Like, how did this all even start? You know, for you to find yourself, like, using drugs and shit.
So, when I was younger, I want to say I was like 13, I had tried crack. It did nothing to me.
Right.
I never tried it again for years. My dad passed away, and that's really what kind of, like, I just wanted to, like, get high. I used to do soft and didn't have soft. I was serving the hard, and it's just, I did the hard instead that day.
Okay.
And from that second, the first hit, it just, that was it.
It changed everything.
Yep. To the point that I lost everything. It was more important for me to get high than to take care of my kid or myself.
Right.
You know, even see my dad in the hospital when he was dying. I was still going and getting high. Just because I wanted to be numb.
I get it.
You know?
No, I know last time I saw you, you were pregnant.
Yeah.
You don't look pregnant now.
Yeah, no. About, I want to say maybe it was like 2.5, possibly 3 weeks ago. Somebody stopped me. They told me they had a sample, and, you know, drugs taking over me. I just jumped right in, and I didn't make it back or see any family or anybody for 3 days. So I lost the baby in the process.
Yeah, so I know that's hurting, man. I'm sorry that happened, baby.
So a lot is, it's just been hard, but I guess that's what I needed to force me into wanting to get clean.
Right.
And at this time and point, I shouldn't be bringing a baby in this world right now anyway, so.
Right. Well, I don't want to say you shouldn't give life because that's the grand design. You know, you're a beautiful woman and God gave you that ability. I just think uh, you just want to have a clear state of mind and knowing that you want to be there 100% to make sure your child is the most important thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
And I know right where I'm at right now, they wouldn't. So, um, I just think it's better for me to worry about me, get clean, and worry about today. Because me trying to worry about tomorrow or yesterday just hasn't been working for me. It stressed me out more. So I'm just worried about where I'm at right now and just trying to
just make it through the
make
day.
it through the day.
Yeah.
I want to gain old relationships that I had back. I want to be trusted again. I want to
No,
be Cat again.
yeah. And so, is there any, how can I say, is there any male love relationship that you have out here that maybe you would like to see yourself back with any specific person, or you just mean family in general?
Just family in general. I'm not looking for a relationship. I gotta love me before I can love anybody else. So.
Well said. Yeah, 100%. So yeah. How is your day going today? How was the day?
Today has been, I feel like shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I truthfully didn't even want to do the interview today.
Right.
I didn't want to do anything today, but I didn't even want to come out the house. I didn't want to come out the bed. But I feel like I should let people see me how I am when I'm sick and when I'm, they've seen me when I've been high. So letting them see me sick is what they need to see too, so they can see that, like, this just...
Yeah, it's part of the phase. You know?
This is only... When you get high, you're going to end up getting sick to be able to get yourself back to where you have to, And I was so worried about just getting high all the time that I ain't never think, like, hey, you're going to end up withdrawing from this.
Right.
You're going to end up feeling like shit. I didn't realize that, doing a drug could just make you completely immobile the way it did for me. And I don't like that feeling.
When you say completely immobile, like, explain, like, how do you mean? Like, you don't understand?
I can't get up. I mean, I'm puking my guts out. Like, I was scaring people yesterday to the point that people were literally like, should I call an ambulance?
Right.
I don't need an ambulance. I'm going through a withdrawal,
Wow.
A lot of people don't understand what that is because they've never seen it before.
Right.
And
how long will a withdrawal continue to fuck with you?
it's gonna affect everybody else different. Depends.
Yeah.
How you ingest your drugs and all that. I have not gone as far as a lot of people have gone, so I got 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
I'm 2.5 in, so.
Okay. So you have some sense of control.
Yes.
Versus, I guess, how if someone's ejecting that shit.
Yeah, injecting is a lot worse. Like, I'm scared of needles, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I see you to be a pretty wise woman, man. You're doing the right thing by, separating your time, or most of your time, from getting high or whatever. How's the living situation right now?
So I'm still currently homeless, but I've met a friend that I've just been staying around. They've been helping me out a little bit.
Okay.
Truthfully, I'm not really worried about the living situation because there's a possibility I need to go check myself in for inpatient. So I ain't gonna try and put nothing down towards shit right this second until I know fully that I'm gonna be able to get clean on my own.
So is that option becoming closer in your mind? Like you should go check
No,
yourself
I don't
in
think
or
I'm gonna need it. Doing these 2.5 days,
Yeah.
I'm fighting. So
Right.
I just gotta see how. I'm still trying to fight. I'm not trying to go into inpatient now. If I'm getting ready to go where I feel like I'm about to go back out and try and, make money or go find drugs, then yeah, I think it's about time for me to go to inpatient then.
Right. So speaking of money, what are you doing for money? How are you surviving out here? You know,
I'm still doing
you're still
dates when
hustling.
I have to, yeah.
Okay. I get that. So do you feel like by a specific time you'll have this behind you, or do you feel like you just have no clue what's gonna happen
I
from
don't
day
know
to
what's gonna
day?
happen because I'm living every day, day by day.
Yeah.
I want to say, hey, in 7 days, you gonna call me. I'm gonna be clean.
Right.
To the point that I'll be able to, we go pick up a drug test and I'll pee in y'all. I can show y'all that I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna say that because there's a possibility that I might not be able to do that. So I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Okay. Well, that would be nice, though. I mean, long as you,
That's the goal.
yeah, you keep aiming for that.
Yes, that's definitely the goal.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that, I don't think my viewers are judgmental. I think they're more of inspirational and want to be helpful, but you do have to open yourself up, to my viewers and be honest, because that's what they want to see. They want to see the transition of the struggle, the recovery, and ultimately just a clean lifestyle.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's in you. I just know it's a hard fight.
It
you
is.
know, you have to change this environment because I believe it's easy access over here.
It is very.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Are
I
you
can walk outside and I can almost get something, and that's
Right.
how it is over here.
right?
So my goal is to eventually just probably get out of Milwaukee completely.
Right. So when was the last time you spoken to a close family member or someone that you know is riding for you? You know what I mean?
A week probably or more.
About a week or more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They want me to get clean, so
yeah, of course.
I'll go and I'll tell people I'm gonna get clean, but I'm going there with drugs, so
Yeah. So when was the last time you've used?
it's been 2.5 days. Now crack, I've still been smoking crack. That's what's kind of helping me get off the boy.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie to anybody, because there's no reason to lie. I'm not cold turkey and shit because I can't.
Right.
But the boy, I have not used any boy in 2.5 days. So
Yeah. I suggest you stay far the fuck away from that shit if you can. So when you go to the friend's house where you stay at, is there?
there's easy access to what I need, yes.
Okay. So.
But when you have somebody that truly does care about you and doesn't want, you to be on drugs,
Man.
they'll help separate you from them people, and that's what my friend's been doing. So,
Okay.
I'm pretty much just staying separated from everybody else that uses into a different room so that,
Right.
I can just not be around it and see it and smell it and, just anything could trigger that, and I don't want to be around it, so.
Well, W's to that friend.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? How do you see the course of this day going for you? Like, what is the?
Truthfully,
Yeah.
after I'm done doing my interview, I'm going to go get something to eat and I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Because right now I'm just not strong enough to keep staying awake and being around it.
Yeah.
I have to seclude myself and I have to stay awake.
Like I told you, call me sometime, man, and we'll just get out here and we'll just bend a couple blocks and just
We
get
need
away
to do
from
a
this
video
shit.
where we're doing something else where we're not just in a car.
Yeah.
So they can see that we are friends, we hang out a different way too.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that. I just feel like, I want our viewers to just really understand how powerful this shit is, man. You know what I mean? Like for a woman to open up and put her life out there and explain to them the struggles that she's going to literally on the street, right?
You're talking to somebody that had everything. I had chains, I had jewelry, I had a house, I had 2 cars, I had a fiance, I had 4 cats, I had any and everything that I could have ever wanted.
And how does that make you feel now that you don't have any of that?
it makes me sad and depressed, but I know if I fight hard enough, I can get everything back.
Yeah, so I think, and my thoughts could mean absolutely shit, but, sometimes we're stripped away of the things we have so we can appreciate what comes next.
Exactly. Now it's gotten to the point where I appreciate my next meal.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where I'm not eating for 2 or 3 days at a time.
Right.
When we were having rainstorms, I was sleeping outside for them days.
That's crazy.
So,
That's crazy.
and when you do stuff like what I'm doing, I'm being forced to do breaking into houses that are abandoned just so I got somewhere to sleep.
Right.
Don't nobody want to put themselves in this situation, man.
Of course
Ever.
not. Of course not. Hell no.
It's scary. This lifestyle is scary. Using drugs is scary. It's not fun.
So what type of, outside of the addiction, what type of money do you think someone could just say here to get you away from this lifestyle and just totally to some normalcy? Like, how much money would that take in your opinion? You know what I mean? Just to get you to walk away from all this shit. How much would
It wouldn't be money. I just want my family. I just want my son back. I'm not leaving from over here, and I'm not doing anything until I get my baby back.
Okay.
Because this is where my son is around these areas.
So
this is a fight. Ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna get clean and then my son's gonna be right here the next day.
Right.
I got a fight ahead of me.
Right.
But getting clean is the first step.
Most definitely.
I even went as far as the money that I did get yesterday. I went out and I bought him a whole bag of toys and stuff. I can't go see him right now because I'm too weak.
Right.
If I'm gonna be honest, it hurts to lift up my legs and my arm. It hurts to move my mouth. It hurts to move my head talking.
Yeah, I can only imagine, man. That's just, that's unbeknownst pain to me. I can, I can't even imagine. I mean, you're a strong person, definitely. A super strong person, in my opinion. I'm glad I got the pleasure of meeting you, knowing your story, and hopefully reaching out to people who can actually, aid us in trying to help you on bigger levels. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, I'm even trying to look for a job. I'm trying to do stuff right now to get me just out of this lifestyle completely and show that I'm trying to fight. I just need help right now a little bit. I need support. I don't got nobody.
I get it. Yeah, I totally get it. So yeah, if my viewers are paying any attention, man, this is Kat. She's been around. I've been seeing her off and on out here hustling, doing her thing. I try to interview her when I can. A lot of times, she may not be in a normal or decent state of mind that she wants to deal with these interviews and shit, but she does find time to open up to me and treat me like a friend and talk to me. We're friends outside of this interview shit. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know how much courage it takes for her to actually put her life out here and explain to y'all how grimy these motherfucking streets is.
I mean, this stuff has made it all the way back to my family. So,
right.
I got family now that knows that I'm out here like this.
Right.
But it's not that I want it hidden. I just want them to see
right,
that I'm struggling, but I still am trying.
Right. I mean, it's an addiction. There's some people who just, some people are addicted to money, and when their money line get cut off, they go kill themselves. The lifestyle that they had, they murder themselves. Like, it can be any fucking thing someone can get addicted to. But when you get a chemical that's in your system, a toxin that you're addicted to, I think that becomes 100% more harder than just, these material things that people are addicted to.
Exactly.
So, I'm here for you, and I feel for you, man. At the same time, like I said, you're a courageous woman. Is there anything you'd like to say to anyone, or anything you'd like to reveal about yourself that maybe people don't know? You know what I mean? that maybe
I know I do hide a lot, and I hide a lot of my feelings, but I'm trying. I just need some people to bear with me for a little bit.
Yeah.
I just need a little bit of time, that's all. And I'm going to be back to the same person I was.
Right.
If not better.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stick with better. You know what I mean?
So, thank you guys very much for listening to me, watching my videos, and just even taking the time out to just listen.
Yeah. And hopefully, y'all keep praying for her, man. And we'll come back and do an update where things are 100% better, and she's doing a lot better. You know, let's keep that mind state.
Yes, let's do that.
So if you could just tell them, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to F.A.C.E Productions, and you definitely won't regret it, because it's nothing but raw truth.
That's right. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Love to me. And when the house lights come on, but you're still in the dark, and you don't know where you are when it falls apart, and when you think you've had enough.